and they have brought in an Indian taco, and I tell you, it's been a constant struggle back and forth here in the office of who's eating the next bite.
Well, yes, because it's my birthday, and it's my taco.
Okay, whatever. You get a cake. It's birthday cake, not birthday Indian tacos.
Birthday Indian tacos.
And these are on sale tomorrow.
That's
you
right.
buy, we fly. That's the theme, and we have in-studio guests to talk more about this recipe and when the event goes on, but more importantly, what it all benefits.
Yes, we have Corey Steele with us this morning, and Zane Tartza. Did I get that right?
Shane, not Zane. Shane, I'm so sorry. It's her birthday. It's the fairy dust. You know,
I completely hammered both your names.
She was doing okay until she started snorting the birthday fairy dust.
That's what happens when you have a bite of our awesome Indian tacos.
That's right. Now, these Indian tacos, Corey, tell me about them.
Bad.
These are made by, we had this discussion. There are Indian tacos that are wannabes, and then there are those that are made by actual Native Americans. Therefore, Indian tacos. And these, hold on, your mic's not even on. I can't stand when somebody's dialed up a different sort.
Well, so far we're
you up.
2 for 2, right? We're both messed it up.
There you go. Now I can hear you. Now, what was it?
I'll tell you, that's true. When we have those Indian tacos, those real things right there, that'd be good.
That is the real thing, and I tell you, I can't wait for tomorrow when we get to do it. Now, how does it work? You order these gigantic, get a taco and a soda for $7, but how does it work? How do you get yours delivered? You say you buy, we fly. How does that work?
It's simple. You just call our Center for American Indians at 918-687-3299. Place your order, and then tell us when you want it, and we'll bring it out to you.
The Center for American Indians, tell me about what you guys are doing and why this is a fundraiser and how it benefits them.
What we're doing is we're doing funds for our Center for American Indians for that we can do future events and future programs, and also with that, it actually helps us to open up events for the public here in Muskogee, so those that can come by to learn more about the Indian culture.
Now, when you say Indian culture, Corey, tell us what you do at Baycom, because I can't memorize everything you just said. Your degree is this, and you teach in this. What? Tell me again.
Well, I'm an instructor here at Baycom in American Indian Studies.
American Indian Studies.
Yes, American Indian Studies.
And then
I also serve as like an advisor and support system for the students there at the center.
That's awesome. Now, in your Native American Studies, Indian tacos, when did they arrive on the scene?
Since the dawn of time.
Really? So there's been a form of it, though. Seriously, is that something in particular to one tribe? Now, I'm really throwing you on the spot with this, because I know you know a lot, and I'm sure there's a lot more important things going on with Native American studies than when Indian tacos were invented. But there's always been this kind of food in all tribes, right?
Yeah, all tribes have their own distinct foods. You know, I always tell my students my magic number, 566 different tribes, different cultures, different peoples across the nation. And so we all
That's what we had here.
Yeah,
that many?
That's what we have today.
Well, there are 566 different Native American tribes.
Federally recognized tribes.
Those are all recognized. You mean there's even more that aren't recognized?
Yes, there
Stay
are.
recognized.
Are you serious?
I did not know that.
All right, we're going to give you 90 seconds. I want you to name 560. I'm just kidding.
Oh, now, calm down.
Well, I had no idea. So what happens to these tribes that are, if there's 566 that are recognized, and I've heard of maybe 20 or 30, probably the average person, what about the ones that aren't even recognized? How are they getting their name out there? How are they trying? What happens to them? Because they're really at risk of disappearing into obscurity altogether. Is that correct?
It's a risk, yeah. Yeah, it's a definite risk. And this idea of federal recognition, it really hinders some tribes and allows other tribes to prosper. But some of these tribes that aren't federally recognized, they do really good jobs of retaining their culture, retaining their identities. And so it's a real struggle sometimes when we talk about
most interesting tribe that you've ever studied. Corey, it's going to be hard, I know.
Just put me on the spot. I can't talk about Indian tacos, and now we're talking about everything else here.
Well, it's Native American Studies, and these are Indian tacos, and you're a fascinating guy to talk to.
Oh, well, so I'm Katua, so
Obviously that's you. Yeah, Katua, we're the best.
I'm a little biased, so...
I'm Cherokee.
There's a lot of interesting tribes. To ask me to name one, it's real difficult.
I figured it would. I didn't know if there had been one that maybe captivated you from one maybe strange, culture or thing they had in their culture, or just overall interesting. But I guess that the whole Native American story is interesting in itself. Each tribe has its own story. Like I was telling you off the air, I got to go out into western United States. I was in Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, and that corner up there, and Navajo Nation a lot. There's a lot to learn up there, a lot to see about Native Americans. We see a lot about the 5 civilized tribes, having the museum here, and Cherokee Nation being headquartered, right here. But that's a totally different story, totally different experience, but yet really the same story, the same struggle, if you really think about it.
We'll see here in Oklahoma, especially this part of Oklahoma, we have a very unique experience. We've talked about the 5 tribes, but we have 39 federally recognized tribes based here in Oklahoma alone. And so if you ever have the opportunity to travel west, down southwest to Carnegie, Oklahoma, and Anadarko, where my friend Shane here from, it's a whole different type of culture, a whole different type of experience when you go down there with different tribes. And that's what I like about Oklahoma. We have one of the highest populations of Indian people in the country here. And you have this mixture of all these different Indian cultures.
And they're all together.
They're all together, and we're all intermingling and interacting with each other, and it's a real good way just to be around those people.
How can someone sign up for your class? I mean, I know we're talking Indian tacos, but it really is fascinating stuff, and I can imagine I can tell you're very passionate about it. You would learn a lot by signing up for one of your classes out at Baco.
No, we have classes. We have classes all semester, both semesters, and in the summer. Again, just call the center at 918-687-3299.
Which tomorrow is the Indian Taco Hotline, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
No longer will it be
today, though, right?
You can call. You can start placing your orders right now.
That's right.
We'll take them, and then you tell us what time you want them there, and we'll get them there.
This is great. And let me tell you, they brought one in this morning. You guys, tell me how this came to be at 8 o'clock in the morning that we have an Indian taco hot and steamy. What's going on?
It took a little work.
I bet it did.
It took a little traveling with you from Tahlequah, but we got it here in time.
Where was it cooked?
We cooked down in Tahlequah.
That's awesome. This is brought in. It's still hot. Boy, you must have been moving and grooving.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Well,
we appreciate it so
wish
much.
Happy birthday to Katie.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very
Indian
much.
tacos are us. That's the thing with Bacon College tomorrow, and I'm telling you now, taco is gigantic. And the soda for $7. Place your order, 687-3299. And I'll tell you, if it's as good as the one that Katie and I are fighting on up here, you guys are going to be very well pleased.
Taco.
And you don't even have to run out and go do anything for lunch tomorrow. Write that number down, 687-3299, 687-3299. Some restrictions apply, not available in all areas. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, thank you for being here this morning. Corey and Zane, I'm so sorry I had to do that again. Thanks for being here.
It's terrible.
Actually, a really good name. I like that name.
He's changed his name. No, I'm just kidding.
dumb.
Thanks for being here. Good to see you again, my friend. Thanks, Corey. And you guys stand by for more continuous country on its way with Cliff and Katie. Katie's birthday today. Her spankings will begin at 9 o'clock, and they will wind that up at about noon. So get set. That's a joke. It's going to take a while.